So I kind of already dove into today's task. One, I'm not really sure how I got myself up here safely. And two, I'm not really sure where to put the camera. But what I'm doing is I have one rock light right here that lights up the grill. But I feel like changing it to red. So I got these red strips with some double-sided tape that I'm putting along, if you want to come and take a look, the inside of the grill bezel here, and then securing them further with zip ties. And I'm hoping that this will make the whole grill light up red versus white. So we will find out. So we got 6 strips. I don't know if you can see them there. There we go. We got 1, 2, and 3 over there. 2 and 3 are connected right there. So now I need to attach wire from there, run it along to here, where it will meet up with the wires from there. And then they will conjoin through the center hole here to meet these, where they will then meet up. And I'm just going to cut this rock light off and attach these wires right to that power and ground there, and they should work. Alright, my vantage point here is really terrible to look at this little lighting. But we got the zip ties nice and ran over here. Got, if we can see at all, wires are tucked back there. And then all 4 come through this hole right here where they combine. And then they go up right here. And that is where they attach to the old rock light, which I will now relocate under the truck. So I just need to clip all these wonderful zip ties, then wait for it to get dark, and we will see how it looks. Just turned them on, and as you can see, I have done a successful wiring job. Now it's just whether or not they will be bright enough at night. Well, something just popped and smoke started happening, so I guess I messed something up and my wiring job is not good. Well, this here is the power wire that runs, I'll unbury it here, to a fuse in there for the rock lights. So now I get to rerun that entire wire. Yay! I took a perfectly good working something and I have ruined it. Got the Quadzilla unplugged. And then this here is the power wire that for some reason started on fire. Even though the fuse that was in there, right there, blew like it was supposed to. So now we are taking off the stupid dash panel piece that's a pain in the butt with the posi lock on it, so that I can get this wire out and we can do more fishing through the firewall. That's one of my favorite tasks, if you can't tell. So, I don't know if our little rocker switch here failed or what, but all 3 of these are just completely melted. So, the pain in the butt is that I wrapped the red wire around the black wire the whole way out to try and make it neat. So I'm trying to undo as little as possible. But I think I'm just, if I don't fall out of the truck here, I think I'm just going to have to pull the thing all the way through. And that's that. So I cut off all of this nonsense here. And then this blue wire is what is going to be this new melted red wire. So I taped it together. I'm going to pull it through, clean up this whole section, prepare new connectors. And then I should just be able to grab this blue wire and pull it right back through. And the best part is that I'm about to go inside and edit the video where I just added those other rock lights. And then you're going to watch it and enjoy that, and then find out that they're all ruined. I stripped all the wiring back to this power and ground, where all of them hooked together, and gave it direct power, and they lit up. So now it is time to rewire it to the switch, but with much heavier duty wiring. And I don't know if the red grill lights if they work or not. We'll have to figure that out. I left off somewhere where I was discovering all of the old burnt wiring. But I spared you guys the boring time lapse of watching me sit into the truck and tear all that out and redo it. But we do have our wheel lights coming to one fresh power and ground, tested to work. And then we have our rock lights here, also to their fresh new power and ground, tested to work. Now we just have to fish them into the cab, connect them to the switches, and then add our fuses, and we will be all good to go again. Well, except for the grill light. I haven't made it back there. I might just hook another rock light up to it and put it back the way it was until I find some better red LEDs. Another update. Jumped, oh, this one will fall out of the truck here. Jumped a good bit forward in progress. We have our panel. It has already been completely pulled down, pulled our wires through, and I forget which is which color, but those red and blue toggle switches there are now for our rock lights and wheel lights. So we see here, go see the way, turn both on. They're glowing. As you can see in there, our wheel light is on. And you look up here, our rock lights are on. If you're looking for a full wiring tutorial, like putting yours in from scratch, I did do a video covering that already. This is like my 4th or 5th time adding or dealing with the rock and wheel lights. Another jump-in video where I don't remember where I left off, but we got our red rock lights in from Amazon, just a dedicated red. So it's a power and ground like all the other just white rock lights. And you can see it there in the shadow. We got one mounted up to the bottom of the hood. Get the other one mounted there. And we'll tap right into our rock light wires there in the center from before. We got our power and ground connections all teed up right there, following the wire down right to where he's at there. That's where I disconnected it when we were dealing with potential fire hazards. So once he just gets that power and ground back where it should be, we flip the switch and we should see some red lights on. And there we go. We got 2 red rock lights running with the rest of them. Now we just have to wait for darkness to fall so we can go enjoy them again and really see how the new ones will look. So, on to the B-roll. And thank you, little brother, for helping with this last install. Because dismantling all those crappy lights from before, and even attempting to do this, would have taken me hours. He took, realistically, about 3 hours worth of work, and did it in about 30 minutes. Bonus footage, our weekly Saturday night meet in Loveland, Colorado is picking up quite the crowd. quick ending to our nice spot here, but we'll see what warmer weather and larger crowds bring.